Afternoon, everyone. It's early knock-off Friday. So just finished the last coat of the my little shelf that I made for the for my bathroom to put my aftershave on. So just finished doing that video now because it takes 6 hours for it to dry. So I just put it in the bathroom and it's in its final spot. So yeah, just finished that video up. This video we're going to make something for the Z again, but I don't even know if it's going to work. It may not even eventuate this video, but we'll see. It just finished raining. I got a little bit wet on my way home. You can see the still learning to use this thing 6 months later. Yeah, you can see the cloud just came over and boom, she started coming down big time. It's already dried up because it's quite warm. It's like 30, I'm pretty sure it's about 30 degrees. So yeah, the day before last, ice dropped big time. It's only 25 at the moment. I just checked it before and it was already 30. Day before last was 40.4. It was hottest day since February, I think, beginning of the year. Yesterday was like 38. I went for a drive in the Z and the thing said 37. I got home, checked, it was 37.9, so it was pretty much 38 degrees. Today got hot quick and then it's just really humid. It's like Singapore, Bali weather kind of thing. But anyway, so task at hand for today. Hopefully it's a quick one and I don't have to make too many things. We'll see if you can see that. So probably should go in the Z, but or put it that way, yeah, that way. So let's say you're sitting in the driver's seat. This is the little removable thing. So there's a, I'll put a picture in, but there's a USB-A, USB-C. Yeah, USB-A, USB-C. Then this thing fits in. It's made to put your phone on. So you go like that. You're meant to connect a wire to it. And then you chuck your phone on, and at least your phone's got somewhere to hide. It's good that it's out of the way, but whenever I get out of the car, I always forget to take my phone with me. Just because it's black, you don't see it, and it's like hidden. You don't see this bit. That's under the dash. You only see like this much of your phone. We're not fixing that. I've got to get used to that. That's a me thing to fix. So all good. I used to have an Android Auto wireless box converter thing that sat under this, and then that went there. No, sorry, the box was somewhere else. I used to have a wireless charging pad. That's right. The wireless charging pad worked really well. But Android Auto wireless, this box I had, it works pretty good, except every 5 minutes you get a Bluetooth disconnected error come up on the radio, on the screen. Took a while, like not a long time, but it took a while to connect, like 30 seconds. I know it's not a massive deal, but whatever, I was fine with that. That was okay. Never really dropped out, apart from that Bluetooth disconnected thing every 5 minutes. That was a bit annoying. But anyway, I got sick of it. I thought I'm going to take that out. I'm going to use a cable, see how it goes with the cable, and it's 100 times better with the cable. You literally connect it, boom, Android Auto comes up. You don't get that message anymore. And you can take phone calls, whereas before I couldn't take phone calls. And I think what was happening was because, and I've tried it with two phones, my old phone and this phone, and they both didn't work. It's Bluetooth to the box to USB, but I'm pretty sure when you look at the connection list in the Nissan, it uses Bluetooth. It has two Bluetooth connections, or a Bluetooth and a Wi-Fi connection. Might even be Wi-Fi, I can't remember. And one of them's for your Android Auto and one of them's for your calls, and it won't do two at once, either the car or the phones. I'm not sure. So anyway, I thought I'd go around it, and I got this thing, so a little USB thing that you bung up the bum of your phone, and then it's got this, boom, and then it's a cabled connection, and done. You just disconnect. It's just a magnet, and it's actually quite. You can see there. Yeah, it's strong enough. So what I want to do is build. You can turn this, it swivels. What I want to do is build something to capture this. Then it then goes here, and then whatever I build will make, whatever, will go in here, and then I'll screw it from the bottom through this rubber. You can buy new ones of these, that's why I'm not too fussed about putting holes in it. Even if I need to cut it, I'll cut it. You can buy new ones of these quite easily and quite cheaply. So it'll go like that, and then the excess wire will go kind of under this mat, and then this will go into the USB slot just there like that. So all good. And then when you want to, and that way it's a one-handed operation, it's just like that and then like that, and that's it. But I need something to hold that, so I'm gonna have a quick look around in my shed and see what I can kind of rig up. A little bit of C-channel aluminium would be perfect, and I think I may have some, so let me just try and find that and we'll see how we go. Back in a tick. Alright, I don't have C. I thought I had some C-channel, but that's not wide enough. I'll put that back. I've got some angle, bit of aluminium angle. So we can either go, probably that way would be the smartest way, like that. Cut it there, yeah, that'll be the smartest way, and just lift it up with something, because it can't be on the, it can be pretty close to the floor but not too close. And then I think just some zip ties. I think 2 zip ties, one there and one for the wire. Then screw this to this. I think that's going to be your best option, I think. And the phone should still fit. Yep, right on the lip. I don't. It can go like that. That's fine. It's actually easier, but the more it can slip in, the better. So this might end up being a very quick project. We'll see how we go. So I'm gonna cut there. This thing's really cool. The only thing you got to be careful of is you really want to put your finger there just to hold it. Yeah, just got to be careful of that. So like that, and then that'll go like that. We'll get the heights later, but the first zip tie must go there, like that, and then towards the end there, like that. Okay. So I might chuck the grinding disc on that. Pretty sure. Yep, it's just a M4, and it has a lock as well. So you just press that. There you go. Definitely not that way. I haven't used this for grinding, as you can probably tell. It has a shoulder as well for this. I'm pretty sure it does. It's a different way, but anyway, here's what it is. Doesn't quite look centered to me. Oh, okay, as you tighten it, it does center. Okay, so lock. There, make sure that's good. Yep. Put that facing down. Let's just do this here. This is just a proof of concept. I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to do much to it. This is just to make sure it's going to work. I don't want to go spend too much time on it. I've got 3D printers. That's probably the better thing to do for this, but finally got some new zip ties. Yeah, the 3D printer is probably the better thing to use, but I can't be bothered. It really doesn't. By the time I get my 3D printer set up, I could have finished it by doing this. This way. So that's going to sit like that. Probably face that up so it's out of the way. And then we may even need something to stop this from spinning, just so this doesn't spin. This bit might have to put a bit of glue, hot glue, something like that, and that doesn't even, does it? Yeah, it does. Yep. I was going to say this zip tie is probably too thick. It's not the tightest connection. Nah, I'll get thinner ones, we'll see. Or I think the main problem is grinding these grooves down a bit more so it cinches it in a bit nicer. Let's try that. Oh, that's hot. Just get some water. Yeah, I'd rather use these thicker zip ties. Make them work. Alright. That's better. That's going to grip it nice. Probably hot glue might be the smarter option, I think, only because then you can no, cut this one, not happy with that. Yeah, hot glue would be good for this, not to replace the zip ties, just to stop the thing from spinning. There we go, like that. That's better. That way this thing's not in the way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and I'll get another one. Probably don't even need it, you know, but no, it's not going to do anything anyway. Yeah, no, we'll leave that. Then, yeah, just need self-tappers, I think. Yeah, let's just self-tapper it, and then this can be, as long as this can smoothen out a bit this way. That's really tight, that's good. So yeah, it's not at the right angle. I really need it to, like that. And it's got to go that way. Don't want to break this because I just got, I haven't even used it. I think we're going to need another zip tie. Yep. This has to be there. And we need a bit of this. That's why I wouldn't sit flush. Just had a bit of gunk in the way there. Alright, so this has to go right up on it, like that. Yep. There we go. 4th time lucky. It is ultra humid today, very, very bad. There we go, that snaps in quite nice. So that doesn't need anything. I'll have to try and find some, tip that out before I tips over my phone or something. Yeah, I'll just find some self-tappers now. Tiny little ones, I should have some. Oh, I actually found some black machine screws. I've got some little tiny nuts here. What else to drill? Okay. So we'll put one right at the end there. Okay, I need some more drill bits. I've really got to splash out. I haven't bought drill bits for so long. I keep making do and trying to sharpen the ones that I have, and just they're so blunt. That's better. That's it. So one there, probably one there. Probably need to go a bit higher, a bit more than that. Yep. I could put a thread on them, but I really can't be bothered. I'll go just 3mm. Like that. That should be enough. Yep, just. Alright. And then, my hands are definitely not suited to this. Oh, I've actually got nylock. Is that the same thread? No. That one is. Cool. Alright. So you got the zip tie is creating a bit of a rocking action Let me just get rid of this. So we kind of maybe do need some standoffs. Either standoff, or some bigger. There's one. I'll go and find another one that size. There we go. I've actually got some bearings. I don't know if this is going to be. Yeah, that'll fit. I don't know if these are going to be long enough now. We might do this one because it's a little bit less mucking about. So we'll put that through, then the bearing. Oh yeah, yeah, that's plenty. Let me get a brush. Yeah, and that'll lift it up just that little bit that I need actually. Oh, it's quite thick rubber actually. Ooh. Nah, I need the next size up. Leave them there. Where's bearing and the other black one? Yeah. Alright. That's it. I might even try and find some washers, I think. Just so it doesn't pull through. I don't think it will. That's a funny thread, that one. There we go. So 2 there. Let's get some washers. There we go. Like that. So this is probably not the right size now. Let me get the right size. You could hear that there was a bit of thunder just then as well. Okay, so bearing, boom, boom, and boom. Okay. So if this works, so it's sticking out just enough. If this works, I'll take it all apart and then what's the name? Paint it. I really don't think you're even going to see it, but just to make it look nice. I could even crank the powder coater up. I've got a little powder coating machine and an oven and sandblast it and do it all nice. So that could be good, and then it's just a lot of effort for such a small little part, that's all. That's half the reason I didn't even want to 3D print it, because you could have 3D printed this really good. But see, like, it doesn't even need to have all these wings on it. I could actually cut all the wings down and all that, but that's okay. One thing I didn't check was if this cable even works with Android Auto. It said on the description that it does, but I didn't even check it, so this might all be for nothing, but we'll see how we go. Grab a little shifty, and then we'll jump in the car and we'll go and give it a shot. I hate shifters. I do have a little set of spanners that would have been for this size. You think it's just quicker to grab a shifty, but by the time you actually find the size that doesn't slip and persevere, you could have just found the right thing. But that's what I like, making my life difficult. There we go. It doesn't have to be that tight. Alright, so phone. So this thing's going to stay in my phone all the time. I got 2 cables. I got this one's a meter, and I think there's a 1.5 meter. So I'll probably do the same thing for my other car, and then we'll be sweet. Yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. And then it's literally just, you got to, yeah, easy. Yeah, I mean this locks in when it's in the car, So yeah, that's perfect. All right, let's jump in the garage and we'll go and see if this thing actually works. All right, real time. Let's have a look. So it's in there. It's all there. It's all wired in. You can barely see it. Just wait for the exhaust to go down a bit. There we go. I don't know what it is. I think it dumps a fair bit of fuel to prime the cats up. Anyway, let's have a look. So you can see on the radio there, no devices connected, and then click, charging, Android Auto. Down. Whoa. And there you go, all working. So yeah, really good. Hang on. Just so you don't come to my house and mob me. There you go, Android Auto works. And then to take it out, boom, phone's out. Click. Awesome, that's cool. There you go. It was instant. I just zoomed it away from my house, that's all. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, I probably won't paint it now because you cannot see it. I'll turn the car off. It unclicks with one hand. That's really cool. Yeah, you cannot see that. I mean, that's passenger head height there. Driver's head height there. You can't see it. It's right at the back, right at the end of my fingers there. Probably even as low as that. You can't see it. No, I can just start to see it now. You got to go out of your way to see it. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. I love it. Love a quick project like that. All good. That's it. What else was I going to say? That's a winner. I just got to keep an eye on that little swivel, the swivel head. Make sure that it doesn't get flattened out. But I think every time you pull the phone out, it's going to straighten it back up anyway. But if it, for whatever reason, it does get folded away, and you've got to not every time, but every, if it becomes a pain to reach under to straighten that little swivel up, I'll just take it out and put a dab of either hot glue so that it's not permanent, but you kind of want it to be permanent. Otherwise, I've got onto this stuff lately, which is a UV resin. It's quite liquidy. I wouldn't say it's milky consistency. It's probably a bit thicker than milk. It's definitely not honey. Maybe like a sauce, like a tomato sauce. So you can put it somewhere and it'll stay in a blob kind of thing. It will run if it's hot. And then you chuck this UV light, and like in 30 seconds, it's done. It's as hard as a rock, hard as super glue. Probably the more permanent fix though. That's the only thing. So yeah, you don't want to do it if you don't have to do it. I think hot glue would be the best option. Probably hot glue with maybe some pop stick, and then you hot glue the pop stick to the aluminium. That keeps the nozzle there. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well use super glue, because then you're not actually gluing the bit on that cable, just in case you want to use a cable somewhere else, or the cable fails and you want to make another one. So yeah, you could do that, but that worked out really easy. Yeah, I was expecting hours of work and a couple prototypes to make that work, but that was really good. That actually deserves a beer. I just checked the time, not just yet. It's a bit early. I've actually got to jump in the car pretty soon and go and pick up that piece of wood. I've dropped it off at the carpenter's, or he might be a carpenter, I don't know, but I went there the other day and all he had was heaps of slabs of live edge wood. So I've given it to him to skim back to flatten it, but mainly to get rid of that oil finish that we had on there. I couldn't sand it off. It was just gumming up the sanding discs. I couldn't get it off, so yeah, he can use his planer. I don't have a planer like to do that, so yeah, I've got to go and get that. But I will definitely have a beer in honour of a half an hour, 40-minute project that worked out the first time. That's unbelievable. So cheers for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.